Okay, how's this sound? How's this? Okay, that was too loud. Now about now? Okay, that's good. So let's get going. Now, yeah, sorry for starting a little later, but as you can see, and as we've already established in the previous run, we are definitely not going to finish this. Can't finish the whole game in just this 3-day stream period. And I'm not going to commit another day to this run because it's not that much fun. But I did come up with a plan. So, like I was saying last night, I'm going to make something like Bale be the final target for the run, and I do have some other ideas. I do think I can make it to Radahn if I just focus on skipping a lot of bosses. So, and as you can see here, we are at Moog. I did get to Millennia. You're not going to see Loretta, but trust me, it made no difference. She got absolutely owned by the cannon. So my plan here is skipping all the unimportant side bosses and just going straight to Radahn. I really don't think I'll beat... Hell, I don't think I'll even beat Mesmer. Don't forget, he's a fire boss. This is fire damage. So, basically, we're going to just do... Or I'm going to do just what I possibly can. And so the goal... Oh, God, and Bale's fire too, right? So basically, it's just going to be Moog. I'll give Millennia a shot. And then it's going to be a straight run to whatever's necessary to beat... Or to get to Radahn. And so it's probably going to be... Actually, not even R'Lana. I mean... I think I'll do R'Lana anyway, but I will... So R'Lana, Hippo, straight to Mesmer, straight to Armina, straight to Radahn, and that's it. That's going to have to be it for this build, and honestly, I flat out do not think one bit I'm going to beat Mesmer, or even Bale. Alright? Oh yes, and of course Bale, because he's one of the quickest ones I can get to. And that will have to be it. And yes, I will do the other bosses, but if you want to see anything, any of that other stuff, I'm just going to have to leave it for that final little vid. And even then, I don't think I'll beat anything. But anyway, so that's the plan. So let's get started. Let's start blowing stuff up. I have an interesting thing I want to try with Moog, since, as you know, he walks slowly towards you as the fight starts. Am I all set up there? How's this? Right? And so I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting little... We're going to have an interesting little thing happening here with him. Now, at the beginning, I think we start closer the first time you fight him. Right, okay. It would have been better back here. So... Let's see what happens. Whoop, I don't have the... Okay. I have a feeling that if I max some of these... Ah, it's too late. It's too late. Well, I'll have to try it again if there's another attempt. But my plan was to stack some... I've added some extra buffs. Add those buffs, so blood boil, because there's nothing in these rules. Why am I doing so little damage with this thing? Why am I doing so little damage? Are you taking more damage from the back? Is that the trick? This is gonna suck. I'm just gonna start flying around. Although it is nice, I can just attack him from a distance. That is quite the strategy. Although, as you can see, he's about to get all his HP back. anyway, that would be fun to stack all those buffs. So blood foil, fire, fire plus, and then just fire at him from a distance. Although now I'm thinking that wouldn't have worked very well because for some reason he's taking very reduced damage. Unless I... oh, what the hell? Ah, oh, this stupid reload animation again. I better not get stuck on Moog. There's too many bosses tonight to get stuck on Moog. Well, okay, I wanted to try that thing anyway. But it's not gonna work if he takes reduced damage for some reason when shot from the front. Alright. Where's that blood boil thing? Oh, come on, where are you? I don't know if this even works necessarily on this. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be making a difference. And headshots definitely necessary here. Oh, there's a talisman that increases my damage with headshots. I should have used that. Alright, gotta remember, I have a shield. I don't know if this is gonna work if I'm gonna be taking can only do 300 HP damage for some strange reason. Oh shit! Oh god, I don't know what I could possibly do here. For some strange reason, that special flame spit, it's only doing 300 HP damage on it. And for some reason I'm only doing full damage with the cannon when I hit him from behind.
Is mine and mine alone.
Oh boy, this is gonna get tricky. Why is it doing so much? Never mind the fire part. Just reduced damage. Period. Attacking him from the front, unless I hit him in the face. So it looks like the fire portion of this damage is absolutely useless. So where's that precision one? Wait, why did I have that? Okay, I should have had that. Where's the other one? These actually stack, believe it or not. Or at least it looks like they stack. So fire is... oh, I can't use... well... what does the... does this explode like a blue flame? I'm curious. I mean, I'm only using explosives, but if it does look like explode, then it will count. Okay, well, nothing left to do now, but just try it. Yeah, that's very much an explosion, so it counts. That's right. Come on, headshot. Yeah, barely made a difference. Why was there a green mist just then? I didn't do anything that would create a green mist. Did he fart? Is that what happened? Did he just let one rip? I think that's what happened. No, it's obviously not what happened. But I don't know where else that green mist could have came from. I don't think this is gonna work. He has some kind of fire resistance to all attacks from the front. It does full damage from behind, but obviously, how am I gonna hit him from the back when he's focused on me? My biggest damage comes from that special shot, the fire cannon thing. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Well, we can try magic now, since now we have, now we know that the magic ones, I don't have many of these, that the magic ones seem to be doing better damage. That fire's worthless for the most part. But I don't feel... No, I gotta go back to the stupid grace. So I can switch out the mixed physics. Mixed physique. I have a mixable physique, apparently. Wondrous physique. Okay, where's the one for magic? I could do something better for this, because it's not gonna matter. Nah, I'll just hold on to it, because... Actually, no, wait, I don't need... No point using, because the special ability is worthless. It's doing only 300 damage for some reason. Unless I can hit him from behind, which just flat out does not happen. What else will work? Yeah, break stances might work just fine. I mean, a few good shots from the cannon will stagger someone, not that quickly. I mean, it should stagger them more quickly if you think about it. I mean, I was just at Radahn's tower the other day, or not the other day, earlier this morning. And I was using the cannon to blast those guards off those little ledges. The cannon's great for that. Didn't even have to kill them, just had to shoot near them and they go boom, fly away. So, if it can do that, why not do a little more stagger damage than usual? They should even have like pierce damage, like go through shields or something. And like, oh, it's too powerful. I'm like, yeah, but they have very limited ammunition, even more so than regular bolts and arrows. So, and it's expensive ammunition. Can't even craft all of it. Actually, I think there's only one you can craft. Okay, I don't know why you even bother with the rune arc, but what else can I possibly do? Fire is worthless, so the fire pot don't. I hate running away, but what can I say? I am a ranged attacker. That is kind of the whole goal of this. Oh, no, don't dodge. Well, you're not dodging, you're just swinging it out. Put your back to me. Apparently, I need to hit you in the back. That's right, come at me. What's he doing? He's trying to poke him in the butt? Shoot him! What are you doing? Shoot from back there! Don't run up to his feet to shoot him. Oh, I think he's trying to stay close to me. Okay. Oh crap, I was on the wrong class. Okay, well magic damage seems to be a little better, but I don't have many of these bullets. Well, actually no, I could just buy more. But this is turning into a very magic heavy. Thankfully the magic bolts make an obvious explosion, otherwise I wouldn't be able to use this, but how many do I have left? Ah, boy. Try again, I guess. Suddenly I seem to be doing reduced damage with the magic bolt. I was doing it 1000 easy last time. And this time I have all the buffs going. I see the stagger plus ain't making any difference. That's right, give yourself a shower mode. A blood shower. Or you can hit me instead. That's always an option. One most bosses seem to enjoy. You know, it's actually possible to stagger him out of this. But you gotta stagger him, like, literally the very second he is about to cast it. So it's less like you're staggering him out of it, and more like you're staggering him right before he actually does it. I mean, he'll then do it again as soon as he gets up, but it delays it a lot. Because usually what ends up happening is he will then have to cast his... Ow. He will have to cast that third little blood mark. So now you got, like, it's like a huge amount of extra time to deal some extra damage. Oh, crap. Honestly, I might have more luck just using the damn shield and hitting him with it, but that is not an explosive. Crap, I got caught in that stupid empty ammunition animation. I was trying to figure out, why the hell is this guy rocking his cannon like a guitar all of a sudden? Man, I'm rocking out, I'm in the middle of a boss fight, but I'd rather just rock. No, get away, you're too close. No, I don't want to see your face, it's ugly. And it'll probably even make me get blood loss, even just by looking at it. Damn, that... Oh, shoot. Oh boy, that cannon reload animation is murder. Yeah, no, I can't spend all night on this, guys. This is looking like it's going to be like a huge thing and an hour-long thing, and that's half the stream right there. So I'm going to have to call in the troops on this one. So I can't spend all night on this one boss. And then that'll be it. That'll be the end of it. And, well, I mean, then I said, oh, well, I'm going to... you have to do the rest of the bosses in, like, the final video. But honestly, I don't think I'll even do a final video on them, because if I can't beat any of them. So, yeah, just the way it's going to have to be. Nope, fire's useless for this one. Gas up that crossbar. Although in his case, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. some distance. I'm a long-range attacker. Ooh, so is he, apparently. No, stay. Don't bring him to me. Don't come to me. Shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back. Alright, well, I hated doing it that way, but it just had to be done that way. I couldn't. It was looking like it was just gonna turn into like a whole thing that would have taken like an hour to do it, and we do not have an hour, unfortunately. So, well, I mean, we do have an hour, but I mean, out of a whole 2 hours for the whole thing, and there's still, I'm supposed to be trying to get to, well, I don't think I can beat Radon, but, you know, the way things are going, I don't think I can even beat, even if I do the after video, I don't, well, I mean, I could probably beat them eventually, but I don't feel like spending, like, a whole day or something just trying to get a few bosses in so I can make a video that no one watches, you know? At this point, there's nothing to spend, like, points on, like, nothing worth the trouble. I mean, I'm sure there's some explosive spells that'll work, but, you know, they're spells. So I'm trying to avoid spell use. Turns out I didn't actually even have a Great Rune equipped that whole time, but oh well. Okay, let's go. And as I said, if I'm going to get to any of these more interesting bosses, I got to go straight to them. So there's going to be no Dancing Line or Midra, except possibly in the final video. But like I said, that was a lot of trouble. That's not a good sign so far. I mean, a lot of fire bosses and the DLC. Well, okay, not a lot, but a lot of the key ones are fire resistant. So Dancing Line, you are going to get you're lucky. You do not have to face being shot, and plus, frankly, I think it'd be a real pain in the butt as well. Okay, so first one up. This is normally the part where we do more. And over there and Dancing Line and all that, but nope, not tonight. Ooh, it's foggy. Not this time. gonna have to skip out on more. Honestly, I might have to skip out on Rolana too. The only reason I'm gonna go with her is because, I mean, maybe not necessarily faster to go through her than through the side door. Now that I think about it, I mean, I gotta go through the side door regardless if I want to get to Bale. So maybe I shouldn't bother. Well, maybe what I can do is say attack her from behind. How about we do that? I'll go attack her from behind the back entrance, and if that doesn't go well, then I'll just go straight to Hippo. Yeah, I like that idea. I'm gonna do that. So, what am I going to do? Am I going to prioritize Bale or back entrance? Okay, well, first let's get this race up here. Where's that side road? Where's the side road? Stop stabbing me! Damn, those spears are nifty. And pointy and sharp. Actually, a lot of weapons, even like a lot of secondary weapons you may not think about in the DLC are very good. Like just the random spears that drop off the soldiers, and a lot of the weapons that just drop off them are actually pretty good. But then again, that's how DLCs usually go. You gotta make it worth it for you. So everything in the DLCs are usually better. Usually. Not always. You know what? I'm here. I'm just going to keep going this way. Nope. Sorry, Egon. I don't need to think about you this time around. Actually, I haven't needed to think about you for a while. I don't want to pull... Ah, screw it. Damn it. I have to deal with this stupid thing because it's a real pain in the butt. And this time I'm not fast enough to deal with... Let's switch this out. You know what? Let's see if the lightning bolts are explosive. That could really help. If they're not explosive, like no significant boom, then I'm not going to use them. Assuming I can even hit this guy. No, that's not really an explosion, so I can't use it. Okay. It's against the rules, everybody. Sorry. I'm not even close to you. So apparently, cannon beats dragon fire. He didn't use a potion or anything. Pretty sure he has to use as a potion. Flask, flask. I always say potion. It's a flask. So used to potion. It's flask. Elden Ring and Souls is flask. I mean, but they are potions, really. I mean, they're still potions. They just put them in flasks and call them flasks. I mean, and there'll be a second Dragon Man down here. Basically, it'll just hit a little harder and have more HP. I wonder what it's supposed to be down there. There's no way they put a Dragon Man at the beginning only to have outside, only to have another Dragon Man be the boss. They must have had something better in mind. But it's no secret that there's a lot of cut content for the DLC. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had something better in mind there. I'm gonna jump to the right here so the fall's not so far. A little to the left, and it's actually quite possible to die. And that was not a regular potion. Flask. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop. So, yeah, just get used to it. We are on our way, well, not to bail, but, you know, to get set up for him later. Then I'll swing back around for... see if I can get to Rolana from the back, but I'm not going to try too hard to beat her because it's not important. Yep, in the back. Shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt. Shoot him back. Shoot him back. You got to get that crossfire going. Okay, that one just went clear through him, and he did not dodge it. He dodged Imp's attack. Haha. Hurts, don't it? Right on. There we go. That's what we want. Yep. Okay, you're in a bad spot now. Then mine goes. Oh, you missed. We could have had him knock-locked. We could have had him locked up, but no, you missed. Yeah, I do enjoy knocking him out of those abilities, so that looks cool. It's always fun when that happens. Stop bouncing around. Yeah, shoot him now while he's busy. Shoot him! You're literally standing right beside him. Hit him. Oh, you missed. Oh, come on. Well, one of us hit him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No more. No more. Oh, wait, no more of those. Use the cannons! No one brings you out for you to just smack your face into their head. I mean, you definitely got a big face, and I'm sure it hurts, but that's why we bring you to the fight. Oh, he's bouncy. He's bouncy. I'm glad I've been avoiding NPCs, because... I mean, it's not the only NPC I fought. They are... See, they don't just stand around being shot like all the bosses do. They actually move and avoid things. Yeah. But that's okay. We are done with him. Let's get on up to Bale, shall we? But first we're going to swing back. Okay, so now we're set up to go Balewards. Now we're going to swing back and go around the back door. Because again, if you haven't been with me, there's absolutely no way I can do the whole DLC tonight, and this is the last stream for this build. So just straight shot to Mesmer and Radon. And I'm going to throw in Bale too, because I think that'll be fun for this build. But as for Midra, Dancing Lion, all those other people, there's no time. There's just no time for them. Like I said, I'll try and get them in the final video. And then you can see them then, but I think there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to beat them with this build. Because I'm not going to just stand, like, you know, spend hours trying to beat all these bosses just so I can get a video out. So my channel just ain't that popular yet. No, looks like I have just enough for a level. I figured I'd have to spend something. Well, I'll take care of that in a minute. Now, I would make a joke about, you know, running by those guys and being too slow, but they're not slow. They can be surprisingly quick. And they can hit you when you run by them, so I'm not making fun of them. Yeah, just focus on getting by them. Because they're fast enough that they can, like, keep you from slipping away. Now, those clubs are definitely not their fastest, but they have that spear, that blood spear, it's a problem. They are very fast with it. Oh, look, a muddy swamp that isn't poisonous. I mean, how much did you have to hurt yourself, Miyazaki, to avoid that? Like, do you think he actually felt pain when someone put in a swamp? And he was like, no, we can't make it poisonous. Okay, break this thing, because who the heck has time to look for shards or whatever those things are? And a lot of them are actually in pretty weird places, really. And you can just do that. You know what? I should have just went off to the side. Frankly, that would have been faster than trying to go through the castle. Or I should say keep. I feel like doing some history stuff today. So, difference between keep and castle. The castle is just more of a general description for, like, the whole nature of castling. You know, like creating the fortress, the big, you know, heavily fortified fortress with a major installation in the center. You know, like an important installation, not like a fortress, which is just more like only value for being a protective wall or barrier or defense. Or a defensive location, whereas the castle would be like, actually, they're a little bit of a synonym. Not cinnamon, synonym. But that's generally it, whereas a keep is the actual main part of the castle that you want to protect. So, like, where people would actually live and all that stuff, or the actual main important thing. So, that would be the keep there. That would be a tower. There's your ramparts. Oh, it's a general term for the wall. I'm pretty sure I'm missing some terms. Tower, gate, portcullis. Actually not technically part of a castle, execution grounds, but you know the gallows. But this is, you know, so there you go. Brief little history lesson. Just because I kind of started this whole streaming stuff with a historical based stream subject matter, so see if I can land in the tree. If you can land in the tree, you can avoid hitting the ground. No, never mind. And do they have crenellations? Yes, they do. These little holes on the bottom, see that? That's actually a hole there from the ramparts down, and they could throw stuff down through them. Are they called crenellations? I may have got that wrong. I haven't looked up. I'll have to look this up. I haven't looked at a lot of this stuff up for a while. I used to watch a video channel that was really talked a lot about fortresses and defenses and stuff like that. But lately they've just gone more swords, and all they ever talk about now is swords. But I actually preferred all the videos on the castle fortifications and stuff. It's useful in writing to know this stuff. But you know, I'm not just a nerd. You know, I'm just nerding for nerding's sake. You know, I do write, so I do need this information. It comes in handy to know any of these things. Any little mythological thing at all, or historical thing, or anything that can pertain to fantasy, or even, well, not even necessarily fantasy settings. Just, it comes up useful in anything. I mean, even in modern settings, you never know when a fantastical bit of info, you know, fantasy, myth, lore, legends can come in handy in a modern setting too, you know. Especially if you do like modern fantasy, like a modern fantasy be like Buffy or Supernatural sort of thing. Actually, Buffy's probably a better example. Or what was another show? Eureka, I think it was called. Like any of those shows where there's a lot of fantastical like characters and legends and stories, even though it's set in a modern regular town. There's actually quite a few of those where there's just some small town and they are being, or they're just dealing with some sort of fantastical threat, you know. Sure, there's some new ones. What are some newer ones? I don't know. Lately, I've been watching more old shows because, frankly, they're just better. You know, that was before all this modern crap. And when I say modern crap, I don't mean that kind of modern. I just mean modern as in the general quality has just gone down. That's what I mean, because I've actually taken part in some of this writing, okay? So, and I know what I mean. It's just poor in general. Not for any specific reason, it's just poor in general. Actually, no, I said it before. There's just a lot of bad hiring practices now. Okay, so can I attack Rilana? No, you can't go in from this side. Well, oh, too bad. We're not fighting Rilana then. Sorry. I got an hour and 10 minutes. Well, okay, I can go a little. Well, not. You know, I'm actually preferring. I'm starting thinking of leaning more towards longer streams on Friday night and Saturday night. And shorter streams on Sunday night because, you know, it's unlikely most people want to watch late into the night on a Sunday night going into Monday, right? You know, some people work. The only reason I do these later streams is, well, one, because I can't really free the time to do this until later at night, and two, I still assume I can. So, excuse me. I assume I could still catch a lot of the West Coast crowd. Right, because for them this is only like 9-10 o'clock. So, and I have noticed that a lot of my viewers start to really show up and don't really start to show up until like 1 a.m. So, I mean, it'd be nice if people would show up before 1 a.m. You know, it'd be nice if they're a little earlier. Don't feel like I have to stay up until like 2 in the morning before I finally start getting a decent amount of viewers. Which is right when I'm trying to end the stream. Well, that happens to me a lot. I've noticed whenever I play, like even like when I was playing MMOs and stuff, all the people I knew who would group up with me would always just coming on like sometimes at like 4 in the morning and be like, people like, hey, let's go quest. I'm like, dude, it's 4. I want to go to sleep, but I don't know. Suddenly, all the people that want to do all the questing and do everything show up at 4. I mean, yeah, I stay up late and all that, but it's not like I was trying to restrict myself to questing at 4 a.m. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's do hippopotami. This shouldn't be too bad. He's a big target. But I am not going to spend too much time on him. He is just too unimportant in this whole deal. We have to move on. So there will be no getting stuck on him. So we'll give one honest try, and then, wow, that was close. Now I know he's easier to fight when I am not locked onto him, but I don't really have a choice here. Whoa, 4,000. You know what? I must. The big mouth must have hit him at the exact moment that I landed that shot. But let's see if I can get an oil off on him. Crap, I can't get one off before Big Mouth goes off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's big damage, alright. Wait, I don't think I'm getting bonus fire damage at the moment. Come on, big mouth. survive another hit. I don't think I can trade blows with him once he's moving around. Once he's focusing on me. Oh, God, he's missing a lot tonight. He has bad aim tonight. I mean, he had me dead to rights on a couple occasions now and he missed. Oh, no, not that time. Okay, well, you know, I mean, everyone hits, eventually would hit something. Okay, no, I need this one to go fast. Come on, land it. Oh, whew. Okay, I needed a quick one. Thank God. Oh, he's weak to fire. That guy is really weak to fire. 4,000 HP damage with no buffs. I'm pretty sure I had the wrong buff going there too. Okay, let's get that on. Okay, did I even have the right one going there? No, I didn't even have the right buff going. Wow, that would have been fun. Okay, good. We can move quickly. And like I said, there is unfortunately no time tonight to go after all the other bosses. So we are going straight to Mesmer and Romina and all those guys. Straight to Radon. And I tried to hit Rolana from the back, as in the back door, as in the literal back door, you dirty-minded people. From the back, and it turns out you can't, even though there's a fog door there, even though it's like, it's just a door, an open door, you can't go through from that side. It's got to be from within the fortress. You got to go through her fortress first. Yeah, I'm sure you're giggling over that one. Someone's giggling somewhere, you guys. Crazy. But that seems funny that you can only attack her for, you can only enter her boss fight from that direction. I mean, like, what difference does it make? I mean, if there was like a locked door or a gate or fortress or portcullis system that doesn't open until you beat her, yeah, I totally get it. But it's just another door that's just completely open. But, well, whatever. I'm not going to run back just to fight. Oh, wow, you let me pass. Thank you. Thank you. Well, now he's probably going to shoot a spell at my butt, so I got to keep rolling. No. No, get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. This was quite a dance. Where's that Grace? Where's that Grace? Where's that Grace? Where's that Grace? Oh shit, I haven't met the Grace. She. Grace, 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 Grace. Grace, are you still up here? Wait, is he gone? Is he gone? Oh. I don't think I've ever had one actually make it onto the platform before like that. Okay, so anyway, no Rolana. I can't. Running back just to fight her now, it'll take a lot of time. And I'm already down to 1 hour. That also means no Midra. Possibly all that stuff will get done into the final video, but I highly doubt it. Because a lot of these bosses have been a major pain in the ass. Hit me in the ass right as I was saying that. I do think Sunflower would actually be quite easy with this build, though. I really do, because it's all about hitting it in the head, and this is... I mean, scoring headshots would probably not be too hard on it, because it's a big head. And weak to fire. Very weak to fire, actually. So it's too bad I'm not going to have time to fight it. Because that would have been fun. I mean, it probably still would have taken a while. I mean, it never ends up being that easy. I mean, especially well, even the big mouth just firing from a distance, it's still fire damage, so it still should be pretty good. But, you know, Gaius would probably be a nightmare. But again, I don't see myself beating all these other bosses. It'd probably take hours, and I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'll beat Midra. Or Midra, no. Actually, no, I don't think I can beat Midra either. I'm pretty sure it's... Well, not that fire resistant? You think so? You know, I haven't really tried, so I shouldn't say that. But I think he's not that fire resistant, but he's still fire resistant. And I mean, I don't know what was going on with Moog and reduced damage from the front. very reduced damage from the front, especially on fire. So no, Mesmer, here I am thinking, oh, Verdun, I'll never beat him, but Mesmer with this build, oh boy, I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. He's definitely fire resistant, and he does not stay on the ground, not one bit. So I'll probably have to go straight to tier with him. But we'll have to find out, shall we? Let's find out first. Romina shouldn't be too big a problem, but you know, if I can't even beat Mesmer, why are you guys so dead set on chasing me to the Graces tonight? Well, maybe because they see the guy with the big cannon running around, they're like, oh man, we can't allow that shit. No way. Guys with swords, no biggie. Guy with a big ass cannon on his arm? Yeah, no, we gotta... Oh no. No way we rely on that shit. That's probably why. They see the cannon like, oh crap! Even if we have a ton of HP and do a lot of fire damage, and we're standing by a ledge, one shot, we go flying off. Ooh, I can do that, actually. I mean, yeah, I know I can do that. I mean, that was the point of saying it, but now I'm just saying I realize, because there's a lot of guys that are just like standing there looking at the windows. There's another one of those well, okay, I know why they're causing farts. I don't know why Moog was doing it, though. I don't think there's anything in that fight that goes green, that makes a green mist. I'm going to have to look that up in the video. Ugh. No fire to my behind. Oh, why did he jump backwards? I mean, oh, good, he didn't shoot me from behind. Good. You know, I got a lot of gunpowder here. As you can imagine. Wait, this camera is... This is what I meant. This is what I meant. Oh, this is what I was thinking. He. Hello. You're just enjoying another day at work, and you suddenly, ah crap, but now I'm being shot from a distance. Worth it. What about you? Can I hit you? Apparently I missed. Well, now you know why they want to kill me really bad, chasing me right to the Graces. Because they know that's going to happen. Let's see, is there another one? Yep. Almost as good as a sniper rifle. I know there's another one that's like right up against the edge somewhere up here, but I don't see him and I don't want to stay here all night. I've had no luck avoiding that in these streams. Normally I avoid it just fine. Not in these streams. Well, mages like it magically. Apparently today I like it fiery. Yeah, we'll put on all the fire. I am definitely a fire-based... Well, okay, not a fire-based build. My fire dancer is going to be a fire-based build. I was thinking about her today. Yeah, that's going to be a girl. Oh, that's going to be less to do because it was a character in one of my novels, and more to do with the Pyro Dancer. You know what? Pyro Dancer works, doesn't it? That's a perfectly acceptable term. The Pyromancer in was it Dark Souls 3? Where's that Ring City? Yeah, Dark Souls. Well, actually, no, Dark Souls 2 and 3. Remember the Pyro Dancers? They had like the girls with the dresses, the red dress, and then there was the one in Dark Souls 3, and she was a Pyromancer. I was thinking like that. And I know the dancer has a dress. The one in the DLC, the Southern, is it the Southern Mausoleum? She has a red dress, so it'll work. Pyro Dancer, I like that. I'm going to use that. Anything worth buying here? No. So it's time to endure pain because I have no idea how this is. I absolutely do not expect to win this. Honestly, I might just go right to bail after this if this doesn't work out. Because I don't see this happening one bit. Oh boy. And I'm not going to summon Horn Scent because he don't have explosives. I'll summon someone who has explosives, but, you know, if they don't have explosives, nope. But this is going to suck. He's very fast, very agile, and he's likely very fire resistant. Oh boy, here we go. Hey, that hurt. And I can use my shield. Oh, shit. And I can use my shield against him. It's actually a pretty good shield for fire stuff. Crap. Actually, that imp has some fire resistance. Damn, I thought he was going for the imp again. Okay, well, that wasn't a reload. That was just the stupid potion. Or blast. I'll never stop doing that. Good thing there is a little bit of tracking on that. Wow, that imp is taking a lot of these hits like a champ. I don't even have the full plus 10 spirits. Revenant bonus. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work from behind. From beneath, I should say. But I am not sure if it's going to be more, if fire resistance is going to be more useful here, or I mean, I think I'm going to need all the damage I can get, so. Oh, wow, the imp did it. In case you're wondering why I keep spamming that ability, it's because, yeah, that's why.
Embrace thine
Because the stupid reload on the damn cannon is killing me. And in that case, I was literally like knock-locked. That went shockingly well. Now I just have to decide if what's worth more, fire resistance or fire damage bonus. You know, the damage wasn't so bad, but it wasn't so great either. How many of those oil pots do I have left? 13, that's not bad. Okay, well, let's see how it goes if I replace this with fire resistance. But that's really not the biggest part of the fight, really. I mean, it's a big part of the fight, but there's plenty of physical damage going around, too. Let's get that crossfire going. Well, it's not really working in this case because he's moving around too much for a crossfire. Why is he killing himself this time? Honestly, it's just simpler to block and hit with him. I mean, it's not a matter of just being easier or not. It's just Plus, he is more likely to get shot in the back if I am blocking. Because when you're dodging, you're moving, you're bouncing around left and right and all over the place, so it might throw his... When he's swinging around to try and hit you, he's more likely to, like, spin around and move around. If you're just standing in front of him blocking, he's standing in much, you know, mostly in one spot. Well, most normal bosses anyway. He's bouncy. So it would make it easier for the imp to hit him, but you know, the imp's dead, so. You gotta remember, this shield is more than just a boomer. It's got some, it's protective, it's pretty protective, it's pretty protective. It has some pretty good, fire resistance. Ah! Snakes are cold-blooded. That doesn't make a difference when they have big fangs, does it? Okay. First phase, surprisingly simple. I didn't think he'd be... It's taking a lot of damage. He's supposed to... I guess he's not fire resistant. But now in the second phase is the problem I was worried about. He gets too darn... Well, bouncy. Or in this case, snaky. Bouncy snake. He's just all over the place. I can't focus him down. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do here? Okay, this is fine. My damage barely changed. So what am I gonna try here? Well, maybe let's just try using fire bolts this time. Stop dodging things. Oh no, wait, actually hit him. Come on, you gotta focus more on me. There we go. Damn it, I can't get him to focus on me. Gotta get that crossfire going. Yikes. Okay, again. But Now I gotta find an opportunity to get a hit in. Maybe he would actually flinch, but he doesn't. Not significant. Might have to be one of those things where I just heal through it. Just aggressive attacking and then just try and focus on finding openings to heal. That was not an opportunity to heal, an opening to heal. How much time? Actually, the time's not too bad, but but it's not great either. I'm gonna try one more with Big Mouth, but then I'm gonna call in the troops because I can't spend all night on one boss. So I've already wasted way too much time on Moog. Why am I not dodging tonight? God darn it. You know how many times I've fought him where I'm going with that ability? I actually think it's his preferred ability when you're fighting him because it's like such an easy dodge. Oh, what the hell was that? Honestly, this is really just boiling down to having someone else alive for him to focus on more than anything. I do like the tracking on that pole. That's surprisingly good tracking. See that? It just... Oh, good. He staggered for a second there. Doesn't matter one iota, but it's nice. That also looked like you got hit with 2 shots just then. You know what? That oil didn't seem to make a difference just then. It didn't seem to do any bonus damage. Oh, that was the grab. I didn't see the grab. I thought he was just going to throw a fireball. Maybe I should simulate using the physic that explodes, just to simulate when he, after hitting me with like a fire attack like that, I just say, "You lit all my gunpowder at once, buddy. You're gonna go," you know, pull the pin sort of deal, right? Fine. You wanna skewer me and light me on fire? Well, I got a big pouch of gunpowder right here, and then just use the tear. And it's really kind of stupid. It's not going to do anything. It barely tickled him. Oh God, where's it? Oh, okay. I mean, I know we're dodging this late, and I'm already doing. Well, that was weird. He had me dead to rights on that one. He just overshot me. Stupid snakes. That's like the only one out of them that's easy to dodge, really. Okay, well, they're all easy to dodge, but this is a funky setup. Another opportunity to get a shot in, but I have like no HP left. I had no stamina. Okay. So even with the ton of stamina I have right now, it's almost like the shield automatically empties. Okay, well, I don't have time to keep doing this all night. So we're calling in the troops. And we gotta get this one done. God damn it. That's right, you can beat on this shield. So you finally decide to try your hand at the other ugly one. Since we're all ugly here. The Imp is doing a better job at grabbing his attention than you are. And you got more HP, but come on. Finally, you landed a shot. Yeesh. Okay, so Mimic Tear has actually been worse so far because he can't hit him. I was almost better off with the stupid Imp. But that second phase is too big of a pain in the butt. Like, shoot him, man. Jeez. This Mimic Tear is actually way worse than the damn Imp. He keeps missing, or he just doesn't shoot. I mean, I knew Mesmer would be a pain, but then it started out so damn well, because I was getting him down to the second phase quite easily. But now it's turning into a problem. Come on, hit him in the back, man. Oh my god, he missed him. He's moving in a straight line. Oh. You don't need to be that close to hit him. Sheesh, I'm more on the defensive more than anything. I brought you in, guy, because you got the HP to actually survive through to the second round, the second phase. But instead, you're missing. You're not even being you can't even be a meat shield. Nope. I got to be more reckless here. Oh, 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 no, no, no. Shit balls, shit balls, shit balls. Holy God. Right. Oh, that was, oh, that was crazy. I should have been dead 3 times over. Get his attention, Mimic Tier. Stop turning into a snake. I can't hit you when you're a snake. Which is probably why you're turning into a snake. I mean, it's not like they want to die, you know? I mean, neither do I, but, you know. Holy cow, Mimic Tier is doing no, not getting his attention at all. Or maybe he's just not dumb. Well, after all that, the Mimic Tier ended it. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, I would have preferred not to need to call on him, but I just don't have that much time left, so I had to get it done. So now it might actually be possible to reach some of these final bosses now, but I don't have time to do anyone else. Okay, why even bother for points anymore? I mean, I'm not gonna be down to a light load. Like, no way in heck that's gonna happen. But we will. I mean, getting to Romina won't be a problem. I don't think beating Romina will be a big deal. Then again, you know, famous last words and all that. Okay, let's go back to Big Mouth, you know, so I can actually have some honest attempts. Yeah, what was that about soul jars of... Some 3 living jars. Okay, well, if they explode, then maybe that would be perfect. It'd be like throwing grenades, but I don't think the Soldiers of Fortune explode or as they die or anything. I mean, maybe they do? I don't know. I've never used them, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Where'd that come from? Ugh. It's horrible. What the? I mean, you broke my fall. That's great, but still gross. I'm directly on top of him. They're like, ah, bloody soft squishy thing. I mean, I like the soft part, but not the squishy part. Ooh, it's so gross. So gross. I mean, I bet they explode nicely when hit with a cannonball, but still gross. You guys are fortunately not my concern. Why is everyone chasing me right to the Graces tonight? You never see them chase me all the way to the Grace. Like, maybe 1 or 2 enemies will do it, like a few. But tonight, it's like all of them. They're all chasing me right to the Grace. But normally, they don't make it. Okay, now for like the one pretty part. In like probably one of the prettiest zones in any Souls game, because everything is always gothic and dark and, you know, mysterious and tragic and, you know, just, you know, pick your favorite description. Whereas Rao is like the one place that's like, oh, it's just pretty. I mean, it's ruined and still in a very poor state, but it looks pretty. Hi. Bye. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do after World of Warcraft Death Knight Blood build. I certainly have some interesting ones in mind. Although Jedi... How'd he die? Oh, right. Okay. Elevator. Jedi is... certainly has some interesting ideas to him, but there's just not much to the build, really. So it's not as exciting as I thought. I mean, Kung Lao sounds like it'd be fun, but it basically boils down to Kung Fu with, you know, spinning light discus, which is interesting and all, but, you know, not that exciting. And I'm not sure of the extent that... I mean, I was planning on just using the one... There's only the one spinning discus spell, which is basically the closest to throwing his hat, right? But anything else, any of the other discus spells are just, you know, they're not right. Except the one that stays in place and, like, just keeps spinning. But it's such a wide zone, it's hard to imagine it as, like, his hat. Whereas the small one is roughly the size of his hat. No, 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 shit! Oh, survived it. God, the falling distances in this game make no sense. Let me in! Thank you. So, Kung Lao, them. I do like... Ranger, D&D Ranger, but only because it'd be a class or a build that actually does some damage. D&D Ranger is usually either dual wield or a two-handed weapon of some sort, so a spear or greatsword. I mean, whenever I played a Ranger, I'd use a greatsword. So the setup is actually has a chance to do some good damage. And summoning animals is nothing wrong there, and I even figured out a way you can buff them. So that could be fun, but I mean, it's not that really complex or interesting a build. You know, it's just a two-weapon build with some animals. And I won't even be able to wear heavy armor because, you know, Ranger doesn't necessarily wear heavy armor. They try and... it's more like leather or medium armor. Well, I was going to say Fire Dancer, but now I like Pyro Dancer. Pyro Dancer sounds fun. I've never actually done a fire build in Elden Ring yet. I actually haven't done much in any of the Souls games. I think I did it in the first one, and that's it. So there's... and that could be fun. And there's a lot of possibilities with that one. Because... sure, I mean, it's not as simple as just saying, oh, you know, just, you know, stick some fire spells on her or whatever, just go nuts. Like, no, no, no. I want to have, like graceful fire spells. I mean, she's a dancer, right? So what are the fire spells that are, like, graceful? Like what's a graceful fire spell? What's a graceful way to burn someone to death, you know? They scream, ah, and dance around while they're burning. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like dancing. If you think of someone on fire, it's kind of like dancing. It's just not a very nice dance. But a good example is the whip, the fire whip. You know, its special ability with this, you know, the spinning around, like swinging around and all that stuff, creating like lava and fire everywhere. Something like that. So there's a little bit of a build to it. It's not as simple as just, you know, pick the most powerful fire spell, right? There's like, it has to, like, all the spells have to flow into each other. Okay, where's that stupid item? Oh, there's a bug eating my face. Nope, they decided not to eat my face. And I am liking the idea of my killer mushroom build. Only because I do have I've done a lot of the poison stuff lately, so I have a better idea of what my options are there. And unlike Ninja, even Anime Ninja, my options for what poison I can use in that build are like limitless. I can use any poison build I want, or any poison spell or ability I want, because the point of that build is to do maximum like any option that's poison related, like absolute max it out. So like the Millennia's bloom spell, the Scarlet Bloom spell you can get from her remembrance, that's an option. And there's so many options in the game that increase your damage when using poison, and even Scarlet Rot. They're combined, right? So that could be fun. I'm liking to look at that. And as usual, if anyone else has any ideas for builds, you know, you can mention them. You can propose them in the comments. I'll actually read those ones. So, alright, that's enough of that. Let's try Romina straight up. No tricks. No trixies. Right? No, I don't need fire resistance anymore. I can use the damage. How are my arrows, bolts? I got a lot left. Okay, here we go. Here we go with the pot on my head. Wow, that's nice. 4,700 damage. That's nice. I like that damage. 55. Oh, that's nice too. And I missed my oil pot. And I missed my second oil pot. And I missed my third oil pot. And now I'm just chucking these things mindlessly. 65. Oh. 6,500 to be exact. And you being at a range, that ain't helping you, not with this build. We are going to oil her up. That sounded naughtier than it was meant to. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm literally throwing oil at her. That's what's going on here. Ooh, that one landed. Ah, but the ninja caught it. Okay. No! Yay! Quick one! Yay! Got a quick one! Awesome! We got a quick one! And it was 100% legit. She is very weak to fire damage. And I have nowhere else to put these points. I'm getting absolutely nothing out of them now. That's it. Everything's pointless from here. I guess I'll just keep sticking them in mind. I mean, FP's FP. HP, I mean, 2 points of FP over 4 to 5 per level is not that big a difference. Not like 30 points of HP down to 6. It's barely worth the investment. So these points are just, the points don't matter. That's what Drew Carey used to say. They don't matter. Well, unless I'm buying bolts. Okay, so we are going to whatever that final place is called. I haven't memorized it. Oh, a bunch of NPCs running around while one runs around shooting explosives. That will be an interesting... Oh, that could actually be a really rough fight, now that I think about it. That could be a rough fight. Ooh, boy. Einar Elim. You never know with Miyazaki. He uses a lot of like ancient pronunciations on a lot of words. Like it's not Skadoo tree blessing, it's shadow tree blessing. That's how it actually is pronounced. They're like old school pronunciations. Well, not old school, like ancient. Like I think it's like we're talking about like Scandinavian, possibly. I don't know. But that's what it actually is, a shadow. So, Einar Liams is to be pronounced in a completely different way. One step forward, press the button, and suddenly this whole stream just improved a lot. Oh, okay, no, not really. I mean, as in, I suddenly have a decent amount of time left. I still highly doubt I'll beat Radon with this build. I barely beat him with actual good builds. I mean, I finally beat him on stream. And not 100% unassisted, but it pretty close. Maybe like 90% unassisted. Unassisted. The spirit, I think, died really early in the fight and didn't end up mattering really. So was it the skeleton? Yeah, it wasn't really doing anything anyway. So my best one yet, actually beating him and not practically by myself. Oh, how did I... You know, this is the first time I noticed these sand fountains or sand falls before. Huh. How did I only just notice them now, for the first time ever? And what are we doing with all that sand, I wonder? And why are we pouring it from a spout? I mean, what benefit is... Well, okay. The more likely reason is that they're water spouts. But they're full of sand. However, if you know anything about taking care of an eaves trough, you'll know when they get full of dirt, it does not just run down the spout on the eaves trough. It just piles up and starts growing plants. Hey, 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 hey. Shit balls. Why are these hitting me constantly? You know, I've done this a few times now. You guys have seen it. They just run by no problem. But the last few times I've done this, they hit me like on the very first step. Maybe I gotta be like full sprint the very moment you enter the steps, or else you're just not quite fast enough. Oh, what is in that pot? Oh, there's the wax. Oh my god, man, that must be hot. I just figured he sticks a pot on his head. I didn't think he actually waxed his head on. Oh man, that's hot. That's gotta be really hot in there. Especially with me flinging all this fire around, I'm probably cooking my head. Then again, it might be an improvement. You see how I... Oh, okay, never mind. How he looks. Huh, I just noticed that for the first time too. Look at that. These pillars are literally... Okay, I don't think they're actually being held up by these stone figures. I mean, I'm not sure if they're actual petrified people or something and they're just climbing up and they all just got petrified for some crazy reason. Or if they're actually like designs to say, you know, it's no point trying to figure out fantasy structures. I mean, they're fantasies for a reason. They can't exist, they're impossible. Okay, well, I'd love to say that this is the final step, final leg of the journey, but as we know, all I did was run right to Radon. There's all sorts of other bosses left, which I'll be shocked if I can beat them all in this final stream. But I'm afraid that is not gonna happen. So we are just gonna get to the certain key bosses and just see how it goes. I mean, Mesmer went, well, okay, I had to resort to Mimic Tier, but the fact that he was actually taking way more damage than I expected from the fire. I mean, between him and Moog, who would you expect to be more fire resistant? Okay? Who would you expect to take 300 HP damage when they get a fireball to the face? Well, I guess if you guessed Mesmer, you are flat out wrong. Moog was taking 300 damage when shot with the fireball. Mesmer took 2,000 HP damage. Right to the grace. Again. What the hell? They're all following me right to the grace. Usually you stop at the door and then turn around. Like, what the hell? You might get a swing off, but then you immediately stop and turn around. Like, they hit that cannon, man. They see that cannon and they know, man. Oh, that guy's serious. All these idiots with swords, like, ha, what a joke against Radon, but a cannon, oh man, a cannon. And if I'm standing against the ledge and he hits me just right, I'm gonna fall off, no matter how much HP I have. And, you know, it's a cannon. It's a cannon! He's running around with a cannon on his arm. I wonder if this trick will work. So supposedly there's a trick, you can get her to shut up if you just immediately go back. Use this. But, you know, I think I tried this before and it didn't work. Yeah, of course it doesn't work. Okay. Decided to give it just give it a shot, see how it goes.
The Erd-tree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship.
You know, I was gonna think about just using Mimic Tear here because I don't care about these guys, but frankly, I think the Big Mouth Imp is more useful.
Desired all along, the clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail.
Come on, stop talking.
Insist upon facing Nicola the Kind, then I will run you through whoever it might be. Don't tarry now.
Yay. I'm gonna grab him anyway because I just gotta move on here. I can't get stuck on anyone. I can't afford to get stuck on anyone at this point. I still gotta get to Bale. I still gotta run through the actual run. Thankfully, I'm already at Millennia. I'm just right outside her door. So, there's no extra waiting there.
Don't you dare approach Nicola the Kind. Need or night.
Okay, let's get this done quickly. Hopefully.
Lord of the Erd-tree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
No, you can shoot little black balls of, you know, energy things. I shoot a little red ball that just goes boom. Oh shit. Dane's here. No, you gotta focus on horn scent. Oh no. What happened? That was a one-shot. What the hell? Must have been the black ball things. Okay. Crap, this might actually be a problem. Okay, well, you know, I gotta get this done. I can't waste time getting stuck on anyone tonight. So, gotta move on, gotta go. Must go fast, gotta go fast. Yeah, I get it. He's gonna show up. Oh crap! I was just thinking. Oh right, the NPCs actually avoid attacks. Will actually dodge. And there's a whole room full of them. Oh boy, this might suck.
Lord of Marika, you deserve to face the reckoning.
So apparently, I can be deflected out of shooting this ability. You learn something new every— What the hell? 2 of those little balls are enough to one-shot me? You freaking kidding me? Holy crap, that's bullshit. You're freaking kidding me. That's absolutely insane. His little balls can do that much damage. I pull the same thing out and it's like a few hundred damage at best. Like, it's like 1600. Oh, God. Well, he's so pathetic, we gotta actually make him challenging somehow. Let's make him stupid overpowered with some stupid overpowered crap.
Needle Nightleader, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this.
I mean, at least when a player does it, it's like, oh, I just got hit real hard by the big super sword of Uber Killington, plus 10, plus 100, and I'm buffed like hell. At least if you get one shot by that, it makes sense. I get hit by a couple farts? They're unholy farts. See? Black and fiery. And I have my faith behind them.
Said it would be. Lord of the Earth-Tree, Lord of America, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
Oh, God's sakes. Oh. Okay, I should have figured that a bunch of NPCs would be a problem. Especially when one of them is extremely Spider-Man-ish. Like, literally built purely to duck and dodge around someone who's really slow. Which isn't the entirety of what this build's about. Just super duper slow. But this is just crazy.
It is just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Earth-Tree, Lord of America, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
Okay, the poise damage this guy's doing on those jump attacks is insane. And I just don't understand how landing a jump attack can be equivalent to like being like shield parry. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Just one more shot. Finally, God damn. Where is she? She's over there. Come on, just... Oh, good job, you sanguine noble guy. Oh, shit. See what happens when you take the pressure off, you worthless. God damn, this was a pain. I didn't think... I was thinking at first this guy wouldn't be necessary, but god damn, he was a savior pretty much. He kept dying absolutely... Like, he had his back to the wall there. We were literally having him stunned, like, stun locked pretty much against the wall. And then it was the stupid tear that allowed him to get out, because he didn't... whatever. It's over. That's it. That's all. One last annoyance before I get to a series of bosses that I would be absolutely shocked if I can beat any of them. Well, actually, no. Bale, I mean, yeah, okay, he probably has fire resistance, but he's a big target, and I'm fighting, and I'll be able to fight from range in a lot of cases. No, I'll probably not beat him. But at least I can say that I am getting to the time of the night, and I can say that I can at least give him a try. Nice texture work. Nice patterns. Okay, we made it. Didn't fight a lot of bosses to get here, but we at least we will be able to see, or at least I'll be able to have a couple attempts. Maybe. I'm gonna get some runes to level, even though it's like what's the point? I have nothing to spend points on anymore. I'm gaining no benefit whatsoever to leveling at this point. Okay, well, at least it's one full point there. So we are going to swing back to Bale and make that run. At least it's a short run. Where is... It is not a long run. Okay, let's just make this run. Sorry, I'm not going to fight Lightning Dragon. I mean, even though I think Lightning Dragon will actually go pretty well, but I don't have time. Oh, it's magma. I always wondered why it kind of looked... Why it looks like turds. It's lava. Okay, let's just... Okay, gotta handle some recording stuff. Okay, there we go. I got that taken care of. Let's make that run to defend. We shall make this final run to Bale, and then we will give Bale and Millennia and Radahn a shot. How will they go? I have no hope. I think Bale will most likely be the, well, I won't say easiest, but the most likely to be beaten, because, well, he has a lot of HP, but he's very big, and despite being fast, he's still very big. So there's a lot of ways to hit him. The only way I can see Bale being a massive problem, actually, I even have a shield that can take fire damage. In fact, if I can make adjustments, no, I can't make adjustments to it. Well, it doesn't take that much fire damage, but it's not. Okay, actually, no, I'm wrong. What's that? 70. Okay, 70% is great. Actually, that's very good. So I got a very good shield for his attacks. Oh wait, lightning. This is some fire lightning crap. Okay, I'm not gonna run through two dragons breathing on each other. No, I'm gonna breathe on you. I'm gonna breathe on you. I'm gonna run right through the middle. Whose breath is hotter? Whichever one fries my throat faster. Anyway. So I think Bale will potentially be the best, will be the easiest of the bosses, because the shield is fire resistant, so I got that. I'm long range, he's very big. He'll take a lot of damage, use a lot of resources, but I think it can be done. I got the right setup to beat him, so the only way it won't work is if he's incredibly fire resistant and I'm doing no damage. Then it'll be a problem. And I might actually have to switch to the lightning, or the... I should have went this way. Actually, normally I avoid these things, but I don't know, lately I haven't been able to avoid any of them. So, unless he's very fire resistant, he shouldn't be too terrible. I mean, unless I just can't dodge anything, but Sorry, guy. You get a pass. I'm gonna let you live. You're just you can potentially be a real problem, and I don't have much time. I am technically at my stream limit as of now, 2 o'clock. So you are lucky, Mr. Saxophone. I don't know. All these saxes, I don't know all their names. They're all saxes, let's just put it this way. They're all saxophone players. Millennia, I think, will be... Unless I can get her into, like, Knocklock, which is entirely possible. I've actually heard people say that the Big Mouth has actually sold her in the past. So unless she resists, then I can see her being impossible or very easy. Because she has a good bit of HP, but if I'm keeping her like knocked down the whole time, then it won't be a problem. Second phase, I don't know. And Radon, I think, will be absolutely impossible. You can't stagger him for... I mean, yes, you can stagger him, but... I mean, unless I can stagger him a lot, it's not happening. And this shield is... actually not bad for holy damage, but... I mean, yeah, sure, the shield will be good enough to take his spells, but, you know, the benefit of using a shield, a holy shield against Radon, is that you then have a spear or something and you can attack him while you're blocking, but this shield, yeah, I got the defensive option, but you got to be aggressive. You got to be both aggressive and defensive with Radon at the same time. So, well, okay, enough of that. Let's just do it. Let's just give it a shot, shall we? As for everyone else, I think Dancing Lion would be a royal pain, because he's constantly moving around. I imagine it would take a long time to beat him. Putrid Knight, I think, would have been a major pain, because he's constantly moving around, and you constantly... Yeah, oh, I think he moves around more than anyone. I don't think I'd ever land a shot with him, except when he's doing that move. And then I got a block. Gaius would be a major pain. Moves around a lot, but he's bigger and likely easier to land more hits, but he's got a lot of HP, and he's just tricky. But, you know, a shield is actually useful against him. What else? Fire. Sunflower actually is very weak to fire, and I actually think it would not have been too bad. Who's left? Fingers, I think, would be very moderate. Yes, moves around, but also is a very big target. I think she would not have been that hard. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. Let's get to this. Alright, I should get some fire resistance. Bring back the fire resistance. Or maybe I should go fire block. Focus more on the blocking, because that's going to save me more in the long run in this fight. Because I can actually legitimately fight him at a distance with a shield with this build. So I should think about making my blocks better. You know what? Even having fire resistance also benefits your blocking, so I should just leave it at that. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, Mimic Tier. Crap. Not him. Oh well, too late now. That's good damage for a fire dragon. Why in the world is a dragon not resistant to fire? And why is my stupid Mimic Tier not doing anything? Okay, these fire bolts have got to be strong for those. Okay, I can't even hit them. I gotta aim for the body. Why am I focused on just the head? Okay, this camera talk is killing me more than anything. This has nothing to do with just And the fact that you gotta two-hand the jar before you can fire it. Yeah, normally I don't fight him with the lock on anyway. Yeah, this is a crap attempt so far. I got completely messed up by the camera for a second. But I can't believe Fire Blast is doing so much damage. Oh yes, hit the cliffs. Great, thanks. That's a very Mimic Tier meal. I hope you enjoyed it. He's just a spirit, you know. You can bite him all you want. Alright, there's an added blast to that bolt. No, camera, you are not helping me here. You are not helping me here. Where are you? Where are you? You are over there. Oh. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go. Where are you? Where are you? Where's the dragon? There's the dragon. Run away from the dragon. Whoa. Oh god, Tyr's dead. Oh boy. Okay, using this thing at close range is not an ideal scenario. Oh, that's why it's doing so much damage. Right, they're like headshots. I mean, they're not like headshots, they're headshots, but you know. Okay, this was a shitty attempt, but I got completely screwed up by the camera at one point there. Cost a lot of potions. But anyway, well, I wasn't supposed to summon the Mimic Tier anyway, just then. That was an accident. So we're going to do this properly now. Right, now I never fight him with the lock on normally, so that was not the way to go. But overall, so far, I'd say that went way better than I was expecting, and I'm pretty sure it would not take too many more attempts or focus to beat him. I'm not saying giving up, I'm just saying that it would definitely not be too bad. I am shocked, honestly, that it went that well. Wow, it's even doing 2,000 damage when I shoot him in the butt. Or in the leg. I mean, isn't that where all his armor is? And here's one. Oh, right, I was hoping for a groin shot, you know. You are one aggressive, angry dragon. You might need to address that. I'm gonna pacify you a bit. They do to bulls. That's why they do it. He's big enough I can actually free aim. Holy crap, we staggered him. Rest in peace. Impy, you did fantastic job this time. You, like, great job. Wait, what happened? Oh, he came down on top of me. Well, okay, I'm not gonna do it again. I know it's silly to say that was going very well, considering it didn't actually win, but I had so many potions left. That was just unlucky. At the end, they happened to come right down on top of me. But it was actually going extremely well. Like, he was focusing on the imp for some reason, and when he wasn't focusing on the imp, he was using more ranged, middle ranged attacks on me, and I was just blocking him. The imp was popping him in the back. I was free range hit him. It was easy to hit him. We staggered him. He was like almost like 40% health when he got to second phase. Yeah, so yeah, I know we didn't beat him, but come on, it was actually going very well. We would have, I'm sure, two more attempts would have finished him off. So I think that's enough. That was good enough for me to say that would have been that he's not a problem. So very surprising that how easy that was going. I have no idea why he has less resistance to my fire attacks than the damn Moog. Right? And then again, I didn't try my cannons on him, so I didn't really see if it was necessarily all physical or more fire damage or whatever. But yeah, whatever. I'm very surprised how well that was going. So I think it's enough to say I could have beaten if I focused more on him. So that was good. Only 20 minutes, actually not even, I'm 10 minutes over, so we are just going to see how this goes now. I am so surprised by how much better Impy was. So let's see how this goes. Wait, did I already fight her once? Oh yeah, I did. I fought her once just because the first time you fight her, when you get in, you start right in front of her, right? So when you want to actually be from a far distance so you can use all your buffs, because then she just slowly walks toward you. So this is better this way. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, I haven't done her yet? Oh, I guess I didn't. Stay away, let me set up, Alright, she's very noble. Oh, I haven't put that video up yet. Just sitting there waiting for me to attack her. Like a nice lady. Okay, now let's see if we can, or if we can get her stun locked. But if I can't get her stun locked, then this is not going to happen. And I'm pretty sure I can't do my, actually, no, I'm not that slow. I should be able to dodge Waterfowl Dance. I might even be able to knock her out of it. Wow, that's, why are you attacking him? I'm the one who's been knocking you down this whole time. Actually, I need you to stop attacking him. Focus more on me. Oh, she's regaining a lot of HP off him. Ugh. Well, unfortunately, Big Mouth is not knocking her over. These attacks are knocking her over, no problem. But it's too slow. And she knows how to dodge. Oh, crap. Now, in a straight fight... Great, now I actually got to do a real fighting stuff. But it's not gonna work because she dodges. Oh, right, left, right, pause, left, right. Okay, that didn't work. She actually got me a little early, caught me flat-footed on one dodge, but I still survived it. See, it works. Oh, no more? Okay. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, crappy, crappy. And she dodges it. And I can't move while I'm reloading the cannon, so I'm screwed. Yeah. Well, I'm not even gonna try her with Mimic Tier. No way now. Because that guy can't hit anything. So he's been, on some bosses, have been absolutely useless. The Imp has been much more useful. It was way more useful against Bale. So I'm not going to try this with Mimic Tier. So I'm just going to try this again with Impy. But if Impy can't stun lock her, like every time she gets hit, then there's no hope for this build to beat her. And he's only doing 400 damage for some reason. Oh, that knocked her off. How did that knock her off her feet? Actually, maybe you're better off doing that, Impy, because that stuns her. Oh, yeah. Okay, suddenly we're knocking her off her feet. Oh, crap. We gotta get her in range of the shot. Come on. Okay, there. There we go. And right. Left, right, pause. Left, right, back, back. See? Still not very good. There seems to be a bit of a, well, I don't know if it's this build or not. For some reason, I seem to be getting caught flat-footed practically sometimes. But, I mean, it still works because I still survive it. Just take more hits than I want to. And it even works with a heavy armor, believe it or not. Not as well, but you can survive it. Okay, gotta land her dead on. Come on, Impy. Shoot her in the butt. Now she's like, hey, you shot me in the butt. Oh, come on, don't kill Impy. Oh, she's just draining HP on Impy. Hit her in the butt. Tries to avoid it and gets knocked down. There we go. One more. Oh, you're shooting to a wall, Impy. No, no, crap. I got caught in the stupid reloading animation. Oh, survived it. Lucky. But I don't think I can do anything else. Because she's just gaining HP off of Imp. And now she's focused on me. She's going to dodge everything. And... okay, well, this is pointless. So now we just have to go for waiting for her to be in an attack. Like that one. Flawless! Come on, I can't hit you when you're just standing there, so I'm gonna have to wait for you to attack me and then hit you from behind or whatever while you're busy. Or you can just attack me normally and that will be the end of it. Okay, well, I think it might be better to not attack her from range and let her to just attack me up close. Because I need to limit the chances of her dodging. And try and save more MP for the second phase when she becomes way more aggressive. Because something tells me she is not going to be dodging as much in the second phase. Although if I can't even get close to the second phase, then that's it for it. Okay, so now you can attack me this time. I'm just going to focus on hitting you while you are stuck in an attack animation. That's what we're looking for. It's the royal we, in case anyone's wondering. I don't know if that one was flawless, but much better. Yeah, that's working a lot better. Let her focus on me, and for some reason she's getting knocked down much more often now. Whereas before, the Impy would hit her and she wouldn't necessarily be knocked down. So what changed? Why is she now being easily knocked down? I don't know what's going on. I just had 2 attempts where he would, Impy would nail her and she would. Why did I shoot the floor? That would have. Apparently when she's in the corner. Okay. Oh, shoot. And now this is the perfect build for this attack, because now she's literally standing there doing nothing. Come on, get as many off as possible. Oh man, I only got 1? Oh no. Okay, let's see if we get to the same strategy. Focus on me. Shoot her. Shoot her. Shoot her. Okay, now shoot her again. Crap, he's focused. She's focused on him. Oh boy. Oh, that would have been great if we knocked her out of the air. Thank you, Impy, you saved my life just then. She had me. Oh crap, she gained a lot of HP back. No, stop gaining HP. You were almost dead! And now I don't have the ability to knock her around. Oh, I guess I do. Would have finished her. Oh, why won't you stupid cannon reload animation? Oh, that stupid animation literally killed me, because she would have been in that animation. I would have been able to shoot her a few times. Oh, that was going incredibly well. Oh, you stupid worthless cannon. Well, I know he didn't beat her, but it's just like Bale. That was going incredibly well. The only difference was, I don't know why changing it so that Impy was shooting her from the front while she was focusing on me suddenly sent her flying with every shot. Whereas before you hit her in the back and she wouldn't fall over and she just, attack him. But I guess that makes a difference. If she's focused on another player and then she gets shot, she'll go flying. If she's focused on the Imp, and then he shoots her, she doesn't. So, I don't know. But that made a world difference, and that's all I was focused on. But then she regained some HP. She was so close to the end, and then she got a bunch of attacks off. MP regained HP, and well, blah. Then I had to start using the stupid jar cannon and the stupid long. Well, anyway, that was really great, and I think that's good enough to say there that I actually probably could beat her with even just a minor adjustments or even just a bit of luck. So that's good enough for her. I'm calling it for that one. Would not have been, I don't think it would have taken much longer. Maybe I can actually beat her and Bale in the final video. It looks like it'll be possible. Well, me having to spend all night fighting something or all day, but... So now we're going to go to Radahn, and this will be it for this series. What can they do? Oh god, I had the wrong thing on the whole. Who cares? Maybe it made the world difference. Maybe it would not have. I don't believe it would have. Maybe we're gonna even bother with holy damage. This is not gonna go well. So yeah, just go. This is not gonna. Yeah, I have no hope. It turns out these things aren't helping me at all. They don't boost my damage at all. So yeah, here we go. I actually think I'll last fairly decently long. Because shields do work. Oh my god, he almost one-shot in Impy. Oh boy. And that's it for the Imp. And I absolutely cannot move. Or at least it's that long a recovery on that ability, so I need to do the usual shit. Only attack him when he's got his back turned. And get knocked around like a doll again, even though I probably have more weight in my head than those swords. Okay, no, that's probably not true, but you know what I'm saying. How is it? Okay, who cares? And the damage is actually not that bad. He's really spamming that stupid little gravity thing. Oh my god, again! Usually I see him use that ability like once. That must be specifically tied to using range attacks. If he's using a range attack, it's like the game encourages him to use that spinning spiral gravity thing. Man, is he spamming that ability today? Like, what? That's not the fourth time. What the hell? He didn't hit me with any of those attacks. Can they be avoided just by ducking? Yeah, right, second phase. Yeah, sure. I mean, I get the benefit of hitting him while he's in the air, but it takes it so long I can't even get a shot off. And I can't even get a shot fully off before that spell executes. Like, yikes. I was thinking I had plenty of time to get the shot off and at least block the shield, but I can't even get the shot off and block. Okay. Let's see if I can get Impy to last a little longer when you're not starting in the middle of the arena. But I mean, the individual shot, the 2,000 is okay. Like I said, you want to do 3,000 damage with any engagement against him. But, I mean, 2,000 is workable. What is that thing? Oh, red fire balloon. Let's switch. You know, I never ended up using the red main fire pots. Not that it'll make a difference, I'm sure, but... And he damn near one-shots Impy with that one ability alone. Which means I have to find a way to use it Again, I have to do it from a distance. And then he just absolutely rocks Impy. Yeah, okay. I think it's one of these cases where I just have to be stupid aggressive. Okay, well the shield takes the hit. There's no denying this shield's good. It's high guard boost. And does have decent holy resistance. Probably use it more. You do not want to use a shield on those meteors. Trust me, if you see my sword and shield run and use the shield to actually block their meteors, they absolutely destroy you. Nope, no hope in hell. Alright, I really should be using that shield. It's got holy resistance. Okay, well, Impy is worthless. He dies too quickly. So the only other shot is to use the Mimic Tier. I should try using the damn Redmane fire pot just to see if it makes a difference. Some oil for a change. But other than that, then I got nothing. It's 2:30. I don't have enough, and I gotta stop fighting him so late at night. But I don't see what else. Well, I mean, I could probably try other things, but second phase. I mean, look how much trouble I'm getting. I mean, just trying to get through the first phase. So I don't see much hope for the second phase. So gotta try and get him off away from where Radahn uses that ability. No! Looks like we're gonna have to go for a crossfire thing here. No, he doesn't even try to dodge. Where are you, Mimic Tier? Oh, you missed. Oi, oi, oi. Wow, I had no idea. It's the fan on that ability is that far. Okay, so the Redmane pot does 1,000 damage. That's nice. Nice thing to know. It's not going to really help me here. bad. Oh. Just land one fire pot. Did it land? I can't tell. I mean, it looks like it did something. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. So Mimic Tier is pretty much worthless. Can't hit the broadside of a barn or the broadside of a Radon's ass apparently. Even though he's a big guy and literally doesn't try to dodge any bullet. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try one more, but this time just straight shots and see if that makes any difference. It won't, but make more fire pots. Or no, I mean oil pots. Okay, eat another one of these. And just try regular old cannon shots. I should try and get some distance on him. Hopefully, Mimic Tier is shooting him in the back this whole time. He is not. So I literally have to just stand in one spot for Mimic Tier to land a stupid hit. You know, this is actually going fine, but the Mimikteer was actually shooting him this whole time. Well, what do you know? Very, very useful, that. You can hit him with an oil pot while you've got an ally grabbed like that. You can't do damage, but you can still hit him with a pot. That's going to be really useful. Okay, well, without Mimikteer attacking him from what? I had screw it. So, if Mimikteer wasn't picking his nose that whole time, like, Verdun was more than happy to just swing at my shield. That shield was actually doing great, taking all those attacks, doing just fine. If Mimikteer was literally hitting him that whole time while he was attacking me, I think it would have weakened him down to a point where I probably could have finished him off. Because I still had plenty of potions left. The shield was taking all the damage. I could have just focused on waiting for an opening to use the blast. But, no. No, instead, Mimikteer is a terrible shot. Couldn't hit, as I said earlier, couldn't hit the broadside of Verdun's ass. And it's a big ass. Very big. Or even just a broadside in general. That whole back area, everything. It's all big and meaty. They could have taken many, many shots. But nope. Mimikteer can't hit shit. Oh well. I wasn't expecting to beat him. At least Millennia and Bale. You know, I didn't beat them either. But it was going to happen. You could see it going to happen. I mean, frankly, it should have happened. I almost just got unlucky there with a couple shots. But otherwise, they were going to go down. So I'm considering them surprisingly, but happily beatable, and could happen. Him, yeah, no, Verdun, God knows how long that would take, how long this will take. Imp is worthless. Mimikteer can't hit shit. I have no idea what I'm possibly going to do with this build. And a lot of these buffs, they don't seem to work on these attacks on the jar cannon. Yes, the oil was working, but finding a chance to throw an oil pot on him and then follow up with, you know, anything else is just, it's just as tricky. It's tricky. Oh, and the fire pot did a lot of damage, but they just couldn't find any opportunities to use it. Anyway, this pretty much ended how I expected. Keep an eye on the final video if you want to see me go after the rest of the bosses. I'll try and take them out later, and they will go in the final video for this. I don't expect to beat many of them, and I'm not going to kill myself over trying that much, but otherwise, for now, well, this wasn't really a question of can Bomberman beat Elden Ring. It was just a build, but for the most part, we'll say, well, this build could certainly get through a good chunk of the game just fine. There's simply some parts that are much harder than others, surprisingly. Some bosses that are harder than others than you expect, and some bosses I wasn't expecting Moog to be so hard. Like, what the heck? Why has he got so much fire resistance when he's shot in the face? But you shoot him in the ass, and he burns just fine. But Mesmer, literal god of fire, practically. I mean, 2,000 damage easy without even buffing, really. So, go figure. Romina, oh, well, I mean, she was never hard, but wow, she took so much fire damage. That was crazy how much fire damage she was taking. I mean, you think plant monsters will take fire damage. So anyways, there were some prizes. At least there were some prizes in this run. Some bosses were weak to things I didn't expect and strong to things I didn't expect. Some bosses were trickier than others or weirder than others. Millennia, I figured she's supposed to get knocked down, but apparently she can only be knocked down by the imp unless she's walking towards me. I don't know. Well, anyway, that's that's how we're going to end it. I hope you enjoyed that for whatever reason. Next weekend will be Night Rain. Yes, I do have Night Rain. And yes, it works without a PSN subscription. However, it'll only be 2 nights instead of 3. I do have a family function on one night, so I will definitely be probably too drunk to play Night Rain by the time I get home. So, and frankly, I played it just a wee bit. I just flat out didn't like it. I don't like roguelikes, but I'll give it a shot for 2. I still have it for a little while, so I'll at least give a couple tries that night. I don't expect to do much. I'm sorry, I like being able to just take my time and explore, and Night Rain is literally just, a race, a marathon, not even just a pure sprint, right? But I'll give you 2 nights. We'll see how it goes, and then after that will be a World of Warcraft Blood Night. World of Warcraft Death Knight Blood build. And that will be the end of that series. Boo-hoo, that carried us so far. And then after that, we shall see. I'm thinking about, I was talking about earlier, maybe Ranger, maybe Pyro Dancer. I like Pyro Dancer. I was just saying Pyro Dancer, but I like Pyro Dancer. We'll see how it goes. Hope you'll come back for any of those streams. See you next time. And oh yeah, like and subscribe and notify, and how all that works. Good night, everyone. See you next time.